Another twist in the mayor's race. Former Governor Cuomo will still be on the ballot, even though he lost the primary to Zohran Mamdani.
Political reporter Marcia Kramer is here with more on this. You kind of called this days ago.
Yeah. Well, guys, Mayor Adams told me a few weeks ago that the mayor's race this year is going to have more twists and turns than the Coney Island cyclone. And guess what? He's right. In addition to Cuomo being on the ballot, President Trump is now attacking the Queen's assemblyman as well. Take a listen.
Like this communist from New York someday gets elected. I can't believe that's happening. That's a terrible thing for our country, by the way. He's a communist. We're going to go to a communistic state. That's so bad for New York.
President Trump on the offensive today, rallying the Democratic voters in his hometown, handed the victory in the Democratic mayoral primary to Zohran Mamdani, who identifies as a Democratic socialist, though not as a communist. It was unclear if the president was in some way trying to help Mayor Adams by claiming that Democrats like Mamdani want to raise people's taxes.
They say, we will raise your taxes. And they elect people like this guy in New York that maybe has a chance.
This is sources tell me that former Governor Andrew Cuomo has decided to keep his name on the ballot as an independent candidate on the Fight and Deliver line he created. As he told me Wednesday, he is still mulling a decision about whether to actively campaign.
The Democratic primary is always an interesting situation, right? There are about 5 million voters in New York City. There are about 8 million people in New York City. And about 1 million people vote in the Democratic primary. So it's not necessarily representative of the city at large.
Meanwhile, Mayor Adams, who formally announced his re-election campaign yesterday, was asked if he can still win if Cuomo stays in the race.
Yes, I do. I believe Andrew ran, and his numbers are clear on how he lost to Mamdani, and I think that we're going to come out with a very clear message, very direct message, and he doesn't have a record. I have a record. I could run on my record, and that's what I'm excited about, to let New Yorkers know about the record.
Now, Team Mamdani did not respond to calls seeking comment on President Trump's most recent remarks. Meanwhile, Mayor Adams is poised to announce an agreement on a new $116 billion budget. I'll have details on that coming up at 6, because, as you know, he does have a day job.
Yeah,
That's right.
And you have a day, night, and weekend job. That doesn't seem to end, Marcia.
Endless.
Yes.
We love you for it.
Yes.
Thanks, Marcia.
Thanks, Marcia. And from Queens to Capitol Hill, Mamdani's stunning upset victory is already rippling through Washington. Coming up at 5:30, we talk to CBS News Justice correspondent Scott MacFarlane about what it signals for politicians across the country.